I'm McKay Tautu with Bella Vintaj, and I'm sitting here with some of our founders of Bella Vintaj, and we wanted to talk about the revelations. We're going to do this kind of cafe style because we wanted everyone, all of our Bellas, to be able to really understand that this line is different because it has a purpose. I mean, we know that there is a lot of beautiful jewelry out there. There's a lot of, fine, high quality, great stuff, but nothing has the purpose and the intent that Bella Vintaj has put into their line. And so one way that we did this is we wanted to have a place to start. And the revelations, which are our crystals, are where we start. And what we did is these gals sat down and they thought of everything a woman could go through. And we thought, let's think of some actions that she would need that would help her to remember who she is. Because this jewelry, as much as it is about the beautiful vintage timeless jewelry, is about the individual who's wearing it. And there's a definition to each of them. So if you go and you look at the definition of the revelation, there is somewhere there for you to start and for her to start. And I think that's really, really important. And when I first saw the line, I was able to preview it. It was really awesome. And I saw it and I was overwhelmed. Like, I was supposed to build jewelry. There's no way I can make it look like that, And I'm a creative person. Yeah. I'm someone who can totally do that. I couldn't. So once I saw the revelation and I got that purpose, before I knew it, I was building my.
Well, yeah, you just started going, okay, well, that's what I need.
That's important to me.
Yeah. And then you said, oh, and you know what? I remember a little bird feather that I saw, and I was just like, oh, that bird feather. And then you just clip that on, and it's not a design.
It's not about the piece.
It's who you are.
You.
Yeah.
That's
so it's easy. It's easy to do because it's what you're passionate about, and that's where you start. And you just pick the things that you love, and you just clip it anywhere you want.
And people will stop you in your tracks. Like, people are so drawn to the jewelry and what you're wearing that
they do.
You'll have strangers come up to you and grab your necklace or your bracelet. What is that? And look at each piece and. They know it's
and this
special.
Could take time. This could take time to put together. This is going to become something that has
evolved.
You keep building it.
So like the difference between my bracelet and yours.
Right. Just for fun, let's talk about some of our revelations. Wendy, what's your revelations that you like to wear all the time?
Well, I have two. Well, actually, there's a lot more than that. But the one I tend to wear all the time is clarity, and it's the crystal. And I love, first of all, the Swarovski crystal is amazing because the way it's cut, everything dances off of it. So it seems like it's more of like a reflection. So to me, I always thought, this is a reflection of what I'm feeling, and I always wondered, why am I always wearing clear? I have all these colors that I can look for, and then I'm thinking, oh gosh, my life is just like crazy. I'm thinking of this and that, and I've got this going on with work, and this with the kids, and this, and all these responsibilities, and in my jewelry, I just want clarity. So I would just always be drawn to the clear, and then also I love the warmth of embrace and share. And so the one I end up wearing a lot is share. Because I share probably, too much, but that's what people say. I don't ever think you can share too much.
I think that once you become, who you are, then it's your responsibility to share. And I love that you do that. And I love that when you look at that, it makes you think, okay, breathe.
Yeah, like I can clear my head right there. I've got this sitting here, and I look down, I'm like, okay, it's okay. Just clear. Just breathe. And then when I have the amber tones and the warm tones and the share, and there's just like that little reflection, like, you know what? There's people sharing with me, and I'm sharing with people, and that's kind of been our whole philosophy from the beginning. And everything we've done with the company is we just wanted to share. So it's just not a coincidence that those are the colors that I'm drawn to, and that's my inspiration.
I love that. And we were talking one time, and you're saying, you know, in building a company and even having kids, everything, being a wife, being single, anything,
Yeah.
sometimes it's so, oh, I can't do this. And when you remember to share, it's, I can. So when you look at that, it's, I can. So what about you, Jean?
Well, the one that I'm drawn to the most is Become.
I love
And
that.
so-
besides the fact that it's beautiful because it has all of these colors in it and it just catches the light, I've always thought of myself as in process or in progress. And since, and I'm going to try not to cry because I'm going to talk about Mom, but since she passed away a few years ago, I have made it my goal every single day to become more like she is. And I won't say she was because I know she's still watching each one of us. But it's my goal, and this is a wonderful reminder that I can do it, that I can embody those qualities of giving everything that I can to the people that I care about and being there for my children.
The little things that make
Those
you become.
little things, because it was never anything ever grandiose that she did. It was always those small things that she did for each one of us to make us feel special, and that's what everyone says about her and what they appreciated.
Like
was
the chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah,
when
like
we
baking the
come home from
cookies.
school
Yeah.
with the ice cream sandwiches.
She was
we'd be
a
like,
really good mom.
yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she was a good mom.
But I see you doing that too, and I see you really, really caring about what your children become.
Yeah.
So I think it's more than just you becoming, it's what you want people to do.
And they're my main goal and inspiration for what I do. And the other one that I tend to wear a lot is hope. Because so much of what we do as business owners is the legacy that we're creating for our children. And so I have all of these hopes for them, and there's times when it's hard to go to from football practice to ballet and then to piano all in one night. But then when you're reminded that you're doing this for the hope of your children, to give them those opportunities, it becomes just that little bit of added strength that you need.
And everybody
reminder,
needs
why
hope.
why is this important?
Yeah, yeah, and everybody's going through something personal. Nobody gets a free pass. And so hope is also a very dear one to me, because there's times where that's all you got is hope. So I love that. What about you, Jess?
I'm mostly drawn to embrace. There are a lot of them too. Like I said, I need strength and I need hope and all of
We
that.
wear
but
different ones at different times too. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's the great thing about it. You could,
Change it.
change them and add them, but embrace. I'm gonna go back to the whole family thing. I'm so close with my family, and they're not all always here. We don't all live close together, but with the embrace, it's like I'm holding them close, and my daughter, and just really, I don't want time to go. Time goes fast, and I'm embracing each moment. And
Oh, I
those,
love that.
You know,
See, I never
stress
thought of it
like-
that way.
Yeah,
I love that you're
Holding it
embracing.
special.
yeah. Just
Oh, I love that.
don't take things for granted, and they go by fast. So just embrace it and hold it, and you're on that
That's
journey.
such a great perspective, because sometimes I think of, embrace it being just owning it, just accepting, and then embracing it so you could become. But I love how you make every moment. That reminds you to embrace every moment.
Yeah.